good Sunday afternoon, or almost evening, I guess. Okay, so this is kind of like a little bit of Donna's idea. I guess you could say. I don't want to take all the credit. She asked me if I was going to do a jelly roll sew along. So I decided, she asked me for, I guess, this next Saturday or whatever. So I got online. I got on Fat Quarter Shop, and I found this free pattern called Jelly Roll Twirl. I am going to do, I figured I could do this one. This could be like a Saturday, maybe Sunday, like a weekend little jelly roll quilt. I wanted to do this with y'all this next weekend. You just go to fatquartershop.com, go to the patterns, and go to like where it says free patterns. And this is going to be, I think maybe the second roll, but it's called Jelly Roll Twirl Quilt Pattern, okay? All you need, this is going to finish at 48 by 48 and a half. You need one jelly roll or 33 2.5 inch width of fabric strips and 5/8 of a yard of background, 5/8 of a yard of binding, 3 1/4 yards of backing. What I may do is, because it's only a 48 and a half by 48 and a half, depending on what fabric I find in my closet, because I'll have the background. I'm just trying to figure out, I got to find the jelly roll or two junior jelly rolls, something like that. I'll have to figure out what I can find in my closet. Depending on what I can find, I may make it a little bit bigger or just put some borders around it. I'm not sure yet. It's 48 and a half by 48 and a half. It's not too big, but I figured we could do this little sew along together. It's a free quilt pattern, and we could do it together on Saturday and Sunday. And what I'll do is hopefully everything will pan out. I can go live on Saturday and start cutting and start sewing this with y'all. Or maybe I can start, no, I don't really need cutting, I guess. Only thing that I'll need to cut is probably the background. Yeah. So what I can do is I can already, because it says you need to cut the background fabric into 48 3.5 inch strips or squares. So what I'll do is I'll have all of my background cut, and what I'll do is I'll go live on a Saturday, and we can all, if y'all want to do that, we can start sewing on this together on Saturday. I may go live earlier in the day on Saturday. My daughter should be working, but that way it gives me a little bit more time to be sewing on this instead of having to stop and go get her or worry about any of that. So let me know what y'all think about that. I think that'd be like kind of fun. It's a free pattern we could all do together. It's a jelly roll. All you're needing is a little bit of background fabric, and honestly, you could probably just get some low volumes that you have. I mean, if you have enough for 48 3.5 inch square low volumes that match your jelly roll, like towards the background or whatever, you could use that instead of having to buy it. You could just use what you have on hand. That's what I'm going to do. I've got a lot of low volume, but also have a couple of bolts of different fabric. So, but I don't know if I want to use those. I may try to use, when I look off to the side, I know I've seen some of my videos where I'm looking off to the side. I've got fabric right here off to my left. And so sometimes when I'm looking off to the side, I'm looking up and down. There's my jelly rolls right there. I'm looking at my fabric, what I have. Let me see what kind of jelly. Oh, I have this jelly roll. I may do this one. It's that Bloomin' Bunch. I may have to do this jelly roll. I've got this Barbie. I got two Barbie jelly rolls. I don't know if I want to use that. I have this real pretty one called it's from Maywood Studios. It's like roses, flowers. I don't know if I want to do that one. This is a Riley Blake. Which one is this? Flea Market. These I'm sure go together. I have a honey bun. Some of these I'm like, I know I have use for them because I wouldn't have just bought this. I have another one, Notting Hill. That might be, oh, I've got So I'm going to have to pick out which one I want to do. And like I said, I've got 2 Barbie ones, but I don't know if I want to do a Barbie. I got the Barbie ones when our local quilt shop was going out of business. She was selling them for $11 a piece. So, but I don't know if I want to. This is a Junior Jelly Roll. This is Mercantile. And I have Joy in the Journey Junior Jelly Roll. I have one called, what is this one? Homestead. I don't know if I want to use that one. So, let's see. I don't know which one I want to use. Let me show y'all. Hold on. I'm kind of looking through them off camera, but I'm over here. This is one I got in the So Sampler box. So I have this Homestead one by April Rosenthal of Prairie Grass Patterns. I know some of y'all have heard of that, heard of this one. I've got that one. I've got Notting Hill by, if I can read that, Amy Smart. This is a real pretty one. And then I, of course, have my Blooming Bunch by Maureen McCormick. Which one should I don't know what. I want to let y'all pick. So for this little sew along, I want to let y'all pick which jelly roll I use. I have Homestead, Notting Hill, or Bloomin' Bunch. I'm going to let y'all pick. So depending on that, then I will find my my background. So I hope y'all want to do this with me. I think it'd be fun. Something that we can all do together. Something that y'all are not sitting there watching me do. But when I go live, we can all be going together. I may ask, I want to reach out to Shannon from Moody Girl Creates. I'm going to reach out to her and see if maybe she wants to do a live with me and do this along. Maybe she has material and me and her can go on live together and be sewing with all of y'all. So let me know what your thoughts. I'm going to reach out to her. She may have plans. She may be busy. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to her in, it's been a week or two. The last time I went live is the last time I talked to her. And she was getting ready to go on a cruise. So I'm not sure how her live schedule is right now, but I'm going to reach out to her and see. But I think it'll be fun to go on a live and we're all sewing together. We're all chatting, and maybe hopefully me and Shannon can be there and sewing with y'all on camera. So I'll reach out to her and see what she thinks. But like I said, you go on Fat Quarter Shop, then where it says patterns, don't click on patterns. I normally like hover my little mouse, my little cursor over it, and then when it drops down, I think it's in the left side. I think it's the red writing, and it's at the very bottom. It says free quilt patterns, and then you can pick from several different. And I click the Jelly Roll quilt patterns. They're free. And then this is the one, Jelly Roll Twirl. I don't have a color printer right now. I have a black and white copier, so that's why mine are black and white. You can see in hers that it's colored and it's pretty. I love this quilt. I think it's real pretty. She had several, but this is the one that kind of stuck out to me. You do need a little bit of background, but like I said, it's not much. So this is the one I'm wanting to do with y'all. So let me know if y'all want to participate. Just comment below and let me know. I think it would be fun. And comment below which one of these I should do. I have Homestead, Notting Hill, and Blooming Bunch. I'm going to let y'all pick this one since y'all are going to do it with me. I want y'all to pick for me. So I like all 3 of these. So I think it'd be pretty in either of these. So I'm going to let y'all pick. So I'm excited to do this with me. I'm excited to do this with y'all, and I hope y'all do it with me. That way y'all aren't just sitting there watching me sew or watching me just sit here and chat. That way we're actually, I want to involve y'all some more. So anyways, also, y'all see back here, this is my Jelly Jammin' stars from Pastry Shop Quilts. I have all my stars done. And right now, this is the layout that I want them in. And it looks like I pressed so my door's back there. So if you see that little crinkle right there, that's my doorknob. And then my husband put his guitar right there. So I need to get that hanger and get it out of here so he hung his guitar there. I am working on my flying geese. I have 192. I've made 32. I'm separating them into 16 sections, like doing 16 at a time. So that way I can do 16, take a break, come back, do 16 more. If I don't need a break, then I'll just do 16 more. But that way I'm sitting down and I've got them here. I'm like, okay, I want to at least do this many before I get up. And if I don't feel like it, then if I don't feel like getting up, then I'll do the 16 more. So I will do, once I get all of them sewn, then I will do a video on when I'm doing my last bunch of 16. I will start recording, and then I will record how to, like, what I'm doing here, because there's 4 in the middle right here that have the scrappy. They're going to be like these that are scrappy all the way around on all sides. Then on my outside ones, we'll have the scrappy on 2 sides. Yeah, 2 sides. I'm looking 2 sides, and then we'll have the solids, like my border fabric, on the outside on 2 sides. No, these will be on, the scrappy will be on 3 sides, and then the coral on 1. The corner, I'll have 2 sides and then 2 sides solid. So yeah, so no, some of them will have all 3 sides will be scrappy and 1 side will be, and some of them 2 sides will be scrappy and 2 sides won't. But I want to get them all sewn, that way I can mix all of my scrappy prints together and I can put them all. It's going to be fun trying to figure out which prints I want with each star. Some of them I'll have some prints on my borders. It'll be in my square. I'm not going to really pay attention to that. I'm just going to make sure my scrappy prints don't mix, and I don't have 2 in 1. We'll see. So I still have a nice little batch. These are the ones I still have to do. So it's going to take me a little bit of time. I am working on them. I'm about to actually start sewing now on them some more. I went and took me a little bit of a nap. So I'm going to start taking them, or start sewing them now. And but I don't want you thinking that she's not. No, I'm steadily working. It's just I just want to get all of my scrappy pieces done first. And I will only do a certain amount of my coral, which is this one. And then I got a piece of fabric in my mouth. I'll do enough to do like a corner block and a side block to do my coral. And then I'll record that and then post that and then finish all that, and then I'll record another video of piecing everything together so y'all can see what it kind of looks like. I'm trying not to make the videos too long for y'all, so within the last video of piecing everything together may be a little long, but I'm trying to, like I did, I think only 2 blocks. Those blocks shouldn't have taken me as long as they did, but life happens. So I love that. I think it's really, really pretty. Here, let me look. You can see. So it's 4 down by 4 down. So 16 blocks. And that was my quilt wall, and I accidentally cut a section off that. That's why that's hanging, and I actually need to cut that off and then move it. I just haven't yet, and so it kind of looks a little funky, but I don't care. It serves its purpose. Donna gave me a good idea, and I need to go get them to hang curtain rods and put those on those little clips so I can move it out of the way. I just haven't yet. I need to go home. I need to go to Walmart and go get a curtain rod. Home Depot may have them. I just need to look, but that way I can have my husband hang the curtain rods for me, and I can clip those on. And I may get 2. That way I can have one for a quilt wall, and then one to like hang quilts, because I know y'all get, I want something pretty in the background, and sometimes y'all see is a door. So anyways, that's what's going on. I wanted to jump on real quick about the little sew along, sew with me, whatever you want to call it, for this free pattern. I have several jelly rolls, and when she mentioned it, I'm like, that's actually really good because I haven't sewn with jelly rolls in a while, and I have several of them, and I'm probably going to do another one, find another one for like a layer cake, because I have several layer cakes. So maybe in a few weeks, I can do another little sew along, a free one with doing layer cakes. So I hope y'all want to sew and do this. Like I said, I wanted to give y'all in advance today, almost a week. I mean, it's Sunday and we're going to do it Saturday. So hopefully this is enough kind of warning, or not warning, but notice. That way y'all can get your supplies ready. That way, if you have to buy a little background, y'all can. So this is on fatquartershop.com. Go to our patterns, and then free patterns, and then jelly roll. And this is going to be the jelly roll twirl, or you could just put you might be able to pull it up with jelly roll twirl quilt pattern. It is free. Theirs is colored. I don't have a color copier, so this is black and white, which is fine by me. And it'll tell you everything that you need. And like I said, I want y'all to pick out the jelly roll I use, either Homestead, Notting Hill, or Blooming Bunch. So I will see y'all soon. Y'all have a wonderful day. And if I can talk correctly, yeah. So let me know. And I may take a break, a brief break on this quilt to do my designer mystery block of the month, and my strawberry garden block of the month, so I can get those sewn and I can get those put away. So y'all may see a couple of videos here and there. I am having, because I'm having Mom's Night Out with our homeschool group. It's alcohol free. We're a Christian group, so there's like nothing like that. It's no crazy games and food and fellowship, and I love it. We're having that at my house. So this week I've got to really kind of many of y'all know I've been kind of deep cleaning my house, so I've got to kind of finish part of that and really like get my rear in gear so I can get my house back in order for everybody. So I'm going to try to do some more sewing, but I want to get these block of the months done. I want to get the borders for this going, and then that way I can have all of this out of the way. I'm hoping that I have the borders for this out of the way and done, my block of the months done. That way come Saturday, we can do this together. Hopefully we can get this done on Saturday. If not, then I won't probably go live on Sunday, because I know people have church and spend time with family, but I will record whatever I don't get finished on Saturday. We'll get that done. But this looks pretty easy. You're just sewing strips and then cutting those strips, and then you're putting a little white corner on some of those and then sewing those blocks together. So, I mean, it's really, really like, so you're sewing the strips, cutting strips, putting the background on some of those strips, 2 different sizes, putting those together, and then putting the blocks together for the quilt top. So it should fairly be kind of an easy quilt. Now, they do have a lap quilt. So they do have a lap quilt that is 72.5 by 72.5. It's 2 jelly rolls, or 72 2.5 inch with the fabric, and 1 1/4 yard of background. So if y'all want to do that, then there you go. And then the background cutting for that is 108 3.5 inch squares. So if you wanted to do a bigger one in this one, then there you go. But I don't have double of these. What I may do is I may just do the 48.5, because I don't have 2 of these jelly rolls, and I'm not buying another one. I do have 2 of the Barbie ones, but I may just do one of these and then do borders around it. Do a thin border and an outer border. Hopefully I can still find some of this fabric, because I know some of this is kind of older fabric. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. If not, then I'll just have a little 48.5-inch quilt that'll go on the back of my couch, and it'll have to be somewhat of a mini lap quilt. So, because a 72.5-inch to me, it's a lap quilt, but also that's a decent sized quilt. So, anyways, so I hope, let me comment, like I said, comment below and let me know if y'all are going to do this with me, if you're interested, and which jelly roll I should do. So, y'all have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.